Hello, my mama. I think it might rain a bit later, but I've had a real coffee again. I was on the decaf for a bit. I didn't do that back in Australia. My friends, welcome to week 1 of 16 weeks Road to Pro Debut. The first ever Fit Model Pro show, which is just crazy. I'm really excited, but I'm also at the moment continually doing that practice of just like staying present. I'm gonna take you today through a full day of eating. Meal 1's about to go in. I have had a coffee, actual caffeine, which I've been off for a while. For background, I think I've spoken about it probably like when I used to do podcasting. I grew up around people who had dependencies on substances. So something for me has always been to use certain things, whether that's like phones, caffeine, everything as a tool. It has been ingrained in my brain not to kind of like feed that addictive streak. Caffeine certainly can be considered a drug, but now that we are in prep, we're by no means scraping the barrel for energy. I'm using it as a tool. I'm probably a little bit more lively than if I had have had a decaf, and that's actually okay. At the moment, I'm using on Optimum Nutrition whey protein isolate. I always use an isolate and it's in the rich vanilla flavor. I'm not sponsored by anyone, so any supplement brands want to reach out to me. Tell you what, this caffeine has given me a confidence kick as well. What have we got going in today? We got 3 Wheat Bix, 25 WPI, 75 grams of mixed berries, and 15 grams of almonds. I like to mix all of this with just water. We don't have the calories at the moment for almond milk. Just to explain to you what's actually going on at the moment. I started my prep actually like a little early. Some would know if you've come from the previous video. On a training day, calories are currently at 1,620, and on a rest day, we've got calories at 1,478. On a training day, we've got slightly more carbs, similar amount of protein, and on a rest day, we've just got less of everything, really. That is the current protocol food-wise. Protocol output-wise, 12 to 14K steps, and 3 30-minute sessions of cardio on top of that. We've still got a lot of room to really dig our heels in and grind. And to be honest, I absolutely love cardio. I think in previous videos, I've definitely mentioned how I love cardio so much that even throughout my off season, I was doing cardio. I'm pretty keen for Scott to up the cardio. Maybe that means we can leave food kind of where it is, because in that first ever comp season, I began my prep after a big off season. I had done a 10-month build phase where we got my calories up to 3,000, and obviously my metabolism adjusted in accordance to that. We had a lot more leeway in terms of cutting calories and bringing that deficit in. Whereas this time we're starting out at 1,600. So we will just see how we go, but from what I can take with me on the last prep, experience everything fully. When it came to hunger, I don't feel like I was experiencing true physiological hunger. It was more so mental hunger or appetite. And I think that this time around, may be similar, it may be different. Regardless, when you start to actually embrace what is happening and when hunger hits, rather than resisting it and being like, oh my gosh, like I don't want to be hungry, I hate being hungry, or whatever stories comes up in your head, trying to resist it and like causing more internal conflict, literally just surrendering to the fact that, hey, I feel hungry, and that's actually okay, because that's part of competition prep and a very normal part of competition prep. So when that does happen, I'll be sure to let you guys know. If you're not following the Instagram already, do it. I have a channel, a broadcasting channel on Instagram, which is called the Pep Prep Talks, and I'm posting in that most days. Meal 1 about to go down. It's 31 protein, 40 carb, and 9 fats. I am going to eat the crap out of this. All right guys, meal 2 is about to come in and we have 150 grams of raw sweet potato, 100 grams of veggies, and we also have some fish. I don't know why my brain lagged on that. I was like, what is it? So all up, that is 286 calories, 30 protein, 34 carbs, and 3 fats. This is gonna fuel me well for a mega upper session. Caleb is also gonna be filming me today, which is nice. Lord knows that when you're training and also needing to film something, I feel like it's just too much. So this is what we've got. This is what meal 2 is looking like. I'm gonna eat this and then head off to the gym. Probably won't be taking you along too much there because I do really want to focus on training, and I'm gonna have a YouTube video coming out on my training session anyway. You can say thank you to Caleb for that one. I'll come back for my post-workout meal. Okay, my friends, we've made it back to the villa, about to have my post-workout meal. We are going to make big lot of yummy oats. Weirdly enough, when I was tracking in my off season, max amount of oats I would have was like 45, because then I'd like be a little bit silly and leave more carbs for a big thing of rice and beef and other yummy things for my dinner. But today, 50 grams of oats, 100 grams of raw weight, which equals roughly about 60 to 63, if you want to be very precise, grams of cooked wheat. We've got 115 grams of banana and 20 grams of crunchy peanut butter. So I like to have the chicken on the side. Shock horror to people, because I'm not a psycho. Actually, I don't want to say a psycho, because maybe there's some people who are also bodybuilders and viewers and watchers of my channel. If you are a person, not a psycho, if you are a person who eats chicken with oats and it's on top and not on the side, please let me know. No judgment here. This is a safe space. But for me, we're just gonna go with the 50 grams of oats on its own. I'm so grateful for Caleb, because honestly, like, filming a training session when you're in prep, it's not even the fact that by any means tired at this point or anything like that. I just really don't, I don't know, I can't multitask when it comes to filming and training. I either have a good training session or a good filming session, and I can't. Actually, let's watch the language. I'm learning how to do both, but with Caleb by my side and filming for me, it just makes it leaps and bounds easier. So thank you, my love. So if you're in the bodybuilding space and you want content for your prep, just get a really good, encouraging partner. They'll help you, hopefully. And if they don't, then sis, he's not the one. My seasonings of choice throughout prep until I'm told to stop later down the track is cinnamon for sweet things and paprika on savory things. When you're not having, you know, sauces and things to spice things up, it is important to get creative with the seasonings. And then when I get back to Australia next Wednesday, guys, that means the next vlog, carrying on and moving forwards up until probably around the January mark, when I'll only be, what, 8 or so weeks out from the pro debut. I'll be in Oz. It's gonna be interesting because I'll be living with my beautiful grandmama. Content's gonna look different. We've got the oats here, 50 grams of oats, 115 grams of banana, and 20 grams of peanut butter. And then we also have 100 raw weight chicken there. So all up, that's 526 calories, 39 protein, 58 carbs, and 16 fats. I'm gonna eat this, and then I'll get back to you later in the day with the next meal. After a little bit of recovery and some editing to get the first video out to you, we are about to have dinner, second last meal of the day. I've got some water on boiling now, and we're about to weigh out 40 grams of raw pasta. Gonna be 100 grams of chicken and 100 veggies and 100 grams of passata as well. All right, my second last meal, all up, that's 315 calories, so 34 protein, 38 carbs, and 3 fats. And then at the end of the night, I'll be having a little yogurt bowl just with some berries, which is 6 protein, 12 carb, and 7 fats, 131 calories all up. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I hope that this has given you some insight into what the beginning of prep looking like for me. I want to preface this video by saying it is completely individualized. Saying that everyone should start out at 1600 calories and eating the exact same thing as me is not the aim of this video by any means. This is just what I'm doing based off where my body's starting at and based off the goals of where we need to be. For now, I'm gonna keep enjoying the food until it keeps getting lower and lower, because it will, and the outputs will increase. Hopefully we're in cruise mode straight into the rest of the prep. I've still got about 8 kilos to lose, so we'll see how that goes, but I'll obviously be updating you guys throughout the weeks here on YouTube and also on Instagram. So if you enjoyed this video, share it, like, subscribe. If you can make someone else smile today, then you have done your part in making the world a better place. See you guys in the next video.